Hello there, I'm the Star Wars guy, and Season 7 of The Clone Wars is finally here. Episode number 1, The Bad Batch, was released today, and I'm going to be breaking down, discussing, and analyzing every detail I can. If you haven't seen the episode and you're worried about spoilers, it's probably best you go ahead and turn this off now. You've been warned. Let's dive in. The moral quote for this episode is, "Embrace others for their differences, for that makes you whole." The Bad Batch tackles major themes like teamwork and using your unique qualities to your advantage. To very briefly summarize this episode, Clone Force 99, an unorthodox elite squad also known as the Bad Batch, attempt to recover the Republic's strategy algorithm from Admiral Trench alongside Rex and Cody, but a haunting truth awaits. The highlight of this episode are the new, colorful characters we're introduced to, and front and center is Clone Force 99, aka the Bad Batch. Clone Force 99 is a batch of clones who were born with desirable genetic mutations that made them superior soldiers. These mutations also had the unique effect of altering their appearance, voice, and demeanor greatly from other clones. Due to their genetic mutations, unorthodox fighting tactics, gung-ho behavior, and general notoriety, they were nicknamed the Bad Batch within the clone army. The squad worked together with Clone Commander Cody on certain occasions like this one, but did not technically report to anyone. It's also worth noting that they have a 100% success rate with the operations they're involved in. And as you may have guessed, Clone Force 99 was named in honor of 99, a malformed maintenance clone who died in Season 3, Episode 2 of the Clone Wars in the episode entitled ARC Troopers, while aiding the defense of Kamino from the Separatist invasion. This is truly one of the saddest moments in the Clone Wars series. I highly recommend you head back to Season 3 and check that out if you haven't seen it. So who's in the Bad Batch? The Bad Batch consists of 4 clones. First, Hunter. He's the leader of Clone Force 99. Hunter's mutations consist of enhanced senses, including highly sensitive sense of smell and the ability to detect strong electromagnetic emissions on a planet-wide scale. Wrecker. Wrecker's mutations grant him incredible superhuman strength. Wrecker is loud, gruff, and quite passionate about explosions. He's prone to expressing his opinions in a tangible way, and his short temper makes him dangerous to both friends and foes. He has a deep love for destroying his enemies, including battle droids, with his bare hands. And his only weakness is his extreme fear of heights. Crosshair. As you could probably guess, he's the sniper of the group. Crosshair received his nickname due to his incredible sharpshooting abilities, even going so far as to hit targets from 10 or more miles away. His armor is modified with a helmet cutout to adapt to the scope of his 773 Fire Puncher. He's also known for his icy attitude and approach. He holds a general disdain of regs, his word for regulars or regular clone troopers, and is always the first to express criticism, usually in a cynical way. Crosshair and Wrecker are often at odds, even engaging in competitive quarrels about which one could destroy more battle droids in the course of a mission. Wonder where we've seen that before.
My squadron alone had 55 kills.
But mine had 76. 55. That's my count. And you?
60.
65, Skywalker.
That still only counts as one!
And finally, Tech. Aptly named, Tech has incredible skills with technology, including engineering, decryption, and language translation. His mutations also make him appear quite different from a normal clone, as he appears younger and leaner. Tech uses a heavily modified suit of scout trooper armor with a specialized visor acting as a computer display. A computer terminal was also installed into the forearm portion of his armor, enabling him to access a number of versatile functions such as trajectory calculation, translation of alien languages, and creating and replaying recorded sound effects. Like his fellow commandos, Tech's mutations greatly affected his personality as well. He's very talkative and communicative. One of his major quirks is his eagerness to dispense trivia knowledge about any given subject at random. When confronted with a task which demands his full concentration, he tends to become oblivious to what's going on in his surroundings. He also has an interesting hobby of recording any sentient sounds he encounters. Tech is also very non-confrontational. When his squad mates argue with each other, he frequently walks away and chooses not to participate. Now on the other side of the field, we have Admiral Trench. Trench is a fearsome, harsh separatist admiral who is far larger than the average member of his species, making him a domineering presence on any battlefield. He's a well-decorated military genius, and his aggressive tactics and maneuvers in combat made him responsible for the destruction of many Republic fleets. More than once, he's been presumed dead but actually survived. The dude seems to be impossible to kill. At one point, he's even on the bridge of a ship that gets blown up. Following this defeat, he was immediately fitted with top-of-the-line cybernetics, making up half of his limbs and face to ensure his quick return to service. From then on, he carried an electro-staff cane and equipped one of his cybernetic arms with an electro-net for self-defense. Trench is a militaristic strategic genius much in the same way that Grand Admiral Thrawn is years later. Unlike Thrawn, however, Trench can be boastful, overconfident, and sadistic, taking pleasure in the fear and pain he inflicts on his opponents. This episode has quite a few noteworthy moments. One of the best moments is when Wrecker saves Commander Cody by lifting an LAAT gunship directly off of him. This is a clear demonstration of Wrecker's insane strength. And I also love this moment. My other favorite moments from this episode all involve seeing Clone Force 99 in action. First, we see them take down an entire squadron of droids, just the 4 of them. And later, they take an entire base before the others have even gone inside. Their brutal efficiency and teamwork, as well as their perfectly complementary abilities, make them a force to be reckoned with. It's no wonder they have a 100% success rate in their missions. Here are some of my favorite quotes from this episode.
It's not that they win, it's how they win that worries me. I don't think so, Captain. That's not our style. We prefer going to them. I was thinking we'd take a page from your book. Rush them head on. I like your style.
It's worth noting that this episode was originally released in 2015, albeit an unfinished sketch version, so to speak. I deliberately avoided watching this so I could make a fresh opinion about Season 7. And I'm glad I did because the story was a surprise. I got to fully enjoy this episode, and I'll get to fully enjoy the rest of this arc without any preconceived notions. And that'll wrap up my breakdown of the first episode from Season 7 of Clone Wars: The Bad Batch. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe below for more Star Wars content every single day, and I'll see you in the next video.